Good morning. Let me just start sharing my desktop. And okay, Karen, good morning. Thanks for the feedback, so I can tell that you're with me. Thank you all who joined us: Ellen, Bridget, Elizabeth, Janet, and Karen. So I prepared my Pinterest account so you can see, and I can kind of like guide you through that. And I also have a PowerPoint presentation. So during the webinar, I'll go through with that. And let me see, how can I see the whole chat? Okay. And please get back to me with your any questions about Pinterest, or any moment you want to stop me, and so I can stop and get those questions answered. Pinterest is one of the really valuable social media sites lately, everyone valuing, and I truly love Pinterest. But overall, Pinterest is an online pin board mainly. So a visual take on, we can say also, we visual take on the social bookmarking site. Back in old days, we used to bookmark everything we like, everything we want to go back and feel like it's valuable to us. We used to bookmark in our Internet Explorer, or whichever internet sites we've been using. But then they come up with those beautiful sites. But then Pinterest kind of get ahead of the game with Stumble Upon and some other pinning sites. And it's called, that's why, I think it's just really interesting, and that they become with Pinterest, such a great name. Because unlike other social bookmarking sites, as I just mentioned, such as Dig and Stumble Upon, content shared on Pinterest is driven entirely by visuals. So it just kind of make it more look like Instagram and easy to use. But like every other social media site, Pinterest has its own lingo, where it's just like when you share something on Pinterest, each bookmark is called a pin. So you're pinning in your kind of like the board. When you share someone else's pin on Pinterest, it's called repin, like how you retweet it. And you group pins together by topic into various boards or pin boards in your profile. Each board mimics a real life pin board. So you can share images you find online, or you can directly upload images onto Pinterest. But mainly, I think it's really nice to let's start with your profile. And let me just start with my the whole Pinterest PowerPoint that I prepared for you. Yes, that's for Mahwah Regional Chamber of Commerce. I hope you visit our main site, which is mahwah.com, where you can find all the other links of social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and please follow us all on those social media mediums. We're sponsored by Legal Bookkeeping. It's their website, rdlegalbookkeeping.com, and that's me. Promin Group is our company, and I love social media. I'm a social media strategist, and I'm a social media evangelist. And that's me. I'm an entrepreneur, social media strategist. I was an anchor woman back then, UN correspondent. Motherhood is my favorite thing in life. I love to give back. I love to connect. And social media is one of the great connection sites. So I just come up with what is Pinterest. Mainly, I just go over with you. It's like a virtual bulletin or corkboard that allows users to find and curate images and videos. Unlike other photo sharing sites, the emphasis here is on the discovery or curation of other people's content, not storing your own. But still, if you want to store your own, that's fine. Even like there's some statistics, and I will go with the facts on Pinterest, but it's really nice because it's like a visual board. If you just read about the whole couple things about how you visualize things, and you just kind of like dream about them, and finally you reach them. So it's kind of like a visual board for your life. You can create those things that kind of have interest in you. You want to dream those beautiful vacation spots you want to go, beautiful shoes you want to purchase. It's so easy. I'm going to go to facts over that too, just to store them. So when you shop, you just click on them and it just really takes to the website. So mainly it's not just storing the photos. It's all about what's nice about Pinterest. It's going backwards, and it just always have a link. And be sure when you pin, it links to something. So it just ends up on your landing page, on the page that you're selling your produce or selling your services. So how to start pinning? Roll over your name in the upper right corner when you open up the Pinterest. So it kind of allows you to set up the whole profile. You can edit your profile, but let's just go back. Edit your email address, edit email notifications, change your password, fill in the information boxes, choose a nice profile picture. It's all about you. Edit your Facebook and Twitter settings. It's really important when you have the Pinterest account. You should definitely have those links, which is going to take people who find you on Pinterest, which is your landing site, your website, and then have a Facebook linked, your Facebook account linked on Pinterest and your Twitter account. So it's kind of like you're connecting the whole World Wide Web. Always do that, whatever allows you to set those settings. And sometimes you just kind of like can go log in through your Facebook and through your Twitter. So let's go back again here. Pin boards, create your own pin boards. Start by checking out the pin boards of the people you're already following. Look more pin boards to follow, repin, like pin. So what's supposed to mean? So let me just go look at this one. So I checked Mahwah Regional Chamber of Commerce. So whoever liked Mahwah Regional Chamber of Commerce, the Mahwah Museum, mybergen.com, they liked the Mahwah Chamber pins. And let me just go to the account, MRCC NJ. That is Mahwah Chamber's Pinterest account. What we usually do, we go over and we try to upload all the members we have. And like it's all about us section. We're having our executive board. I'm going to upload all the you see we have the followers, and yeah, that's always nice to have some sort of good sense who you are and what you think you like, and people can find you over those. And the main thing is just all good info. Why people end up in search and Google search, any type of search, they look for good info. And if you supply them with good info, then they definitely end up finding you, end up landing your page. So let me just go again with some of the facts. But you see, what I truly like about, I have 70 boards. And I have 837 pins altogether, 60 likes. I have 677 followers, and 395 following. So it means like I'm doing some sort of a good job, because I have like my books worth reading, my style of some sort of a fashion, products I love for the home, and I kind of like categorize the main things that I love, places I visited, and places still I want to go. So it just let's just take one of them. Let's say this in Cold Spring Creek, Oregon. It's very easy. Just they make it so simple. So when you want to pin something, it's so easy. Even you can send it to your friends. You can use Facebook, Twitter connections, and just send it to them. It's very easy. Or you can edit this pin, which means like you can just tag the places, or just, name the board and then description. You can add on things to this, and you can delete the pin, anything. It's such an easy face, easy to use. So you can move pins, edit your board. You can edit the name. You can write a nice the places I visited already, but still wanna travel more. So those are the spots that I truly liked, because this one is saved. This one is one of my beautiful travels, business travel. I went to Norway. Look, I took this photo and I pinned it. And Norway, breathtaking. It was Snogden, and it was really breathtaking. So those are the things that you can do. And also, let me just go back to my account. You can definitely categorize and keep those, like food selections. That's easy just to remember what you have, and especially if you want to specify them, like for Thanksgiving. I have those pins, and when it's time for Thanksgiving again, I just simply open up and I keep those things, and it's easy. Just the main thing, just always keep in mind, have a nice link to them. So it's not just the photo. So when I click onto that, it takes me to their website. You see, it's just still very easy. So here I am, like I'm with Jamlin and I'm on her blog. You can just hold on to this and you can definitely always go back. So let me just go back to, again, my main board. So here is another section. You can just definitely categorize everything you want to keep, and also you can create like a secret board. As far as I know, and I'm going to get into facts with you now before I explain the whole secret board thing. Like there's some great facts about Pinterest. 79% of Pinterest users, they're female. And 58% of them use Pinterest on a tablet. And 88%, that's so important for the business owners right now listening to me. 88% of the users purchase a product they pinned. So it's such a great, amazing fact. Keep in mind, if you're available on Pinterest, if you have a great website which contains pinnable, and I'm going to go into that furthermore with the rich pins. If your website is friendly on with Pinterest, then it means if you are selling like some sort of jewelry, if you're selling like great products you have with visuals, and if you make it available to pinning, then hey, voila, 88% of the pinners purchase a product they pinned. I think that's such a great number. And not only that, but 49% of the pinners purchased 5 or more products they pinned. Not just one product. Keep in mind, those are great numbers. Those are great facts. And again, 81% of US women online trust Pinterest as a source for information and advice. So we women, we really want, when we go out even shopping, we want to take our friends with us. Why? Because we want a second opinion. We want to know if they ever cooked one of the meals I want to cook. We want to know if they got a really nice electrician, and if they use their service, I want to know if they're satisfied. I want to know if they go out and they went above and beyond and find those beautiful jewelry, but I don't know if I purchase it, So it's kind of like it's a good advice and information site. So that's why when I do a research, let's say healthy snacks, now it's getting really trending topic. So we're getting healthy and healthier. We want to live longer, but not only live longer, but we want to be healthy, a longer, good life. So eat clean snacks. So I want to do this. I want to pin it. So when I want to pin it, it just takes me to this section. It says pick a board. And then I'm going to go to my health recipes, which is like, or I can pick up some other boards that I have. Might be like good for food selection, healthy meals, healthy recipes. So healthy meals. Okay, you see, it's saved to my healthy meals. That's that simple. So when I want to go back and find those clean snacks, here they are. It's going to be on my board. Pistachios, walnuts that I love, broccoli, maybe you don't like, but really healthy. I love broccoli. So those are the things like very easy to use. So let me go back to, because I want to see if you're still on there. Please give me some feedback, any questions. I want you to interact with me, because the more interaction, I think the webinars come more interesting. Because tell me how many of you have a Pinterest, because I know some of my team members, great team members, Karen and Patty, they have great boards. I am going to go and find them as well. But again, like, let's go back to that secret board. You just keep in mind, as I mentioned, 79% of the users on Pinterest, they are female. And the young generation, millennials, use those secret boards. As far as I know, I heard that they create like their vetting boards. They're vetting ideas. They hide them. They don't want to be found with their great ideas. So, or anything you want to keep as your secret. So you can do that, and those boards will be hidden from the public. But again, if you definitely are here for the business purposes, I have some more facts upcoming for you. But now you know how to start. It's so easy just to open up an account and then start creating boards. Okay, Bridget, thank you. Hey, she says, I never pinned before. Any more business statistics, Ellen? Yes, I will come up with that. Because again, like, keep in mind, we want to make it this whole thing social. That's why it's called social media. It's not just like having a Facebook account and uploading broadcasting. It's not just pinning, like, whoever like goes. Now we're here because of Mawa Chamber, right? Because we love networking, because we love getting together. And when you get together, what you do, you introduce yourself, and the next thing you ask to whoever you met, you ask to them like, hi, what's your business? You want to know about them. So the more you interact, the more you get involved, the more you will be successful. It's not just about me. If I always talk about like me, I do this, I do that, and that's my thing, that's my business, who's going to listen to you? You really need to reciprocate. You really need to interact with people. And social media that's why very successful. Customer service. I love the component of customer service, and that's how really important using all those components, and Pinterest is definitely one of them. So Bridget, it's so simple. Let me just open up another one. When you get into Pinterest.com, it's gonna take me here, but let me just get into my profile and log out. So I will be logged out. So it's here. It's so easy. Email. You can continue with Facebook. You can definitely combine your Facebook, or just enter your email, create a password, sign up. voila, you're there. And then it's all, you go back. I'm gonna log in with my Yahoo account, and then okay, here I am. It's that simple. Once you start your profile and go and edit your profile, put up as much as you can. Definitely create the username, put your photo and about you. Whether you've been in business for 10 years or just starting, having direction is vital in the midst of millions of people all screaming to be heard. That's what we do. We all scream what we do and then save. Right now, I don't want to do this. Okay. And then start creating a board. When you start creating a board, let's say name businesses I like, or let's say maybe like chamber. And I will fill up all those secret now. Collaborators, I can add who wants to collaborate with me. Karen Yankovic, my fellow friend. So now here, Karen, if you're there, we can add more things to this board. But I will go ahead and do it because, again, like now I have a board for Mawa Chamber. I can go ahead and find Karen. Not Kate Spade. Okay, now here. Okay. Just go back to here. Okay. Karen Yankovic. You see, that's her website. She's a social media brand strategist. She helps businesses develop and maintain a strong social media presence, help you get more clients. And she has her blog posts here. I can just definitely go into that and definitely add her to that Mawa Chamber board I just started. Do's and don'ts of growing your business on LinkedIn. She's very well using most of the sites, but she's really professional on LinkedIn and Twitter and all sorts of and Twitter and hashtag. You see, she pinned those things from her site. Let me just pin it, and where I want to pin it, I want to pin it in Mawa Chamber. Okay, she's in our Mawa Chamber board. Get amazing returns in 5 easy steps with PR and social media. So again, let me just go back to my statistics. Okay, boards, aim always starting, once you start that board, aim for 25 or 40 boards total. And have your most important brand content heavy board in the first row. Because the first when they come into your Pinterest account, they truly want to see what is like crucial to you, and it's kind of like tell them what's really who you are and why they want to follow you, because you follow them and then you are getting their pins. Have one season relevant springboard in the first row. It's always nice to have colors. I'm going to get into facts because the colors is really important with the rich pins. Have a creative fun board in the first row. Pins organized by color, theme, lifestyle, target demographics. They're really important, and make sure each board is categorized. Avoid other, always categorize them. And so it's easy to be found. That keep in mind. Make sure each board has a description, one full sentence recommended. It's not hard, just you can definitely come up with a description with that. Pin creatively, create a place pin board, which means like I have a Starbucks example. They really like, they're so nice creating those place pins for you to follow them. And pin vertical pins at least 90% plus of the time, because when you do that, it just takes too much space, and the bright images has more attraction, and with warmer colors do better, with multiple dominant colors do better. Without faces, believe it or not, get more repins. People don't want to get personalized on these things, because then it's so easy to repin if there's no face, because you don't want to get repin someone else's face. And video pins, excuse me, create video pins and optimize them. And when you create those video pins, it's most likely get repinned. And pin 15-20 pins consistently every day. If you do that, then you could be found easily. And those are the things, like, it's time consuming, but it's much worth it. So again, website. Your website is your selling point. You definitely couldn't ignore that. And keep in mind, the get rich pins, I will explain momentarily in the next slide with what I mean with rich pins. For your website, they're free. And when photographing products or images for blog posts, use real backgrounds. Keep in mind, that's your produce, your service, always get nice photos, which is going to be available for pinning. So whoever visits your website, your Pinterest, your Facebook, then they ended up in Pinterest, it's easy to repin them, one of your pins on your website. That makes it a double effect, and it just, at the end of the day, you could be found easily. Have at least one vertical image per product or blog post to promote sharing on Pinterest. Input custom pin it buttons or traditional hover pin it buttons, but always have a pin it button on your site. When it gets to your profile, attach a Twitter profile, add your website URL, and verify it for Pinterest. It's so easy. It even, when you do that on Pinterest, it even asks you how you do that. And it's so easy after you do those things and verify. And it's like a top, like just a link you just need to implement on your website, which we did for Mawa Chamber with Rich Delaney, who helped us also in our social media efforts. Have a fun or Pinterest personalized description, so it makes more attractive. Make sure all board covers are cohesive, and switch to a business account if you had benefit from free. But okay, right now I do have my Pinterest, but I also have my Promin account. Promin group. Oops. On Pinterest, I do, I have, you see, this is like Pinterest mini mall. This goes like very, because this is like, it's like a, you see 24,000 followers. Those are the things like, again, for the produce, it's very crucial. But you can have a, you don't want to anything have personal. You can definitely have just one for your, business purposes. But again, Alan asked why, there's more facts. 5 reasons why Pinterest is great for Pinterest. I have some really good facts, because again, if your business interested in bringing more traffic to your website, you should be on Pinterest. Getting discovered through Google searches, Pinterest. Increasing the longevity, because the Twitter, the tweet stays how many seconds? Facebook, maybe days. But Pinterest, once you pin something, it's easy to find months. You can't ignore that fact, because then it's worthwhile all the efforts you're doing, like, and making sales. It's so easy. Boom, boom, pinning. Then, as you remember, 88% of the pinners purchase a product they pinned. How you can ignore something like this? Like, it's phenomenal, increasing the reach of your products or services. So Pinterest definitely can be the place for you if you have and we all want to sell, right? Those are the things you can ignore, because getting discovered through Google searches, through growing an online following on platforms, especially on Pinterest, the whole benefits your business matters what you're doing, your efforts, and Pinterest definitely can help with that. This was a case study. You might be thinking that a lot of time, energy, and expense had to be put into getting the results that Santa Cruz Construction. It's a construction company, and they have a board. And in the last time a pin was added to this board, it was 35 weeks ago, and for the past 8 months, it turned out like the first page on Google search when you look at remodeling. Like, let's just do like remodeling. What do we have in our area? Remodeling. Okay, you see, there's like pinners, remodeling guy, remodeling tips. Not in our area, but here, good for him. Like, he has like 2,500 followers. He's like in Tampa. He did a good job. Maybe he doesn't have a Twitter, but he definitely linked on Facebook. He has those like kitchen ideas, what he does. Probably he pinned his blog, and you see he has many boards, so you can find them. But let's do another search. Remodeling Pinterest. I just picked this one business now. When you start following them, it's very easy. Then, you just go and find more blogs or more Pinterest accounts to follow. But those are the facts, and it's so easy. You see, they're like decorandthedog.net. That's all their blogs. And between the whole craziness of the internet, you want to be found. And those are the things, like, with the visuals. If you follow just the baby steps, don't worry, you're gonna get there. And okay, so let's just go back to what are the rich pins. Rich pins are pins that include extra information right on the pin itself. And there are 6 types of rich pins: apps, applications, movie, recipe, article, product, and place. And like, you can definitely just do place pins, include a map, address, and a phone number. Take travelers to their next adventure. It's the place pins. You can definitely do the article pins, include headline, and author and story description, helping pinners find and save stories that matter to them. You can have product pins, which, if you have produced that you have on your website, pinnable, it's very easy. And recipe pins include ingredients, cooking time. So let's go do the rich pins. It's it's very, very extra details to your pins. I think I'd highly recommend to get those, and you definitely can definitely benefit on having those rich pins. I highly recommend you to use them. And back to my Pinterest. It's not none of the social media sites is a rocket science. It's all getting definitely socializing. And if you go and find your competitors, they might be on Pinterest, and they might be like, let's see what they're doing, like, because you need to have a why they need to pick you, what makes you different. And if you are make if you just even differentiate from others just a little bit, then it even, believe me, it makes a whole difference. So again, please, if you have any questions, I am going like just very simple steps, but please get back to me so I will know you're there. I will know you're with me. And again, like, where's that one? I want to close this one. Are you still with me? I hope you. I wish Mike was here. Bridget, hey, Ellen, thank you guys. Thank you for staying with me. The last time I had the Facebook webinar, Michael was with me. Thank you, Karen. I hope you're still there. And yay, good stuff. Okay, good. Karen, thank you so much. If you have anything to add, please mention it. And I wish we talked before so you could be with me as co-host, because Michael, who was a great guy, helped us with tremendously with our webinars. And we have a social media day coming up, guys, on June 30th. Please come and be with us. We're putting more information. We have great speakers. Okay, it says okay, Alan, I will. Thank you. And again, let me just go back quickly. Okay, Michael, I wish you were with me today. But Sharon, thank you. And yeah, if you learn the basics, you just might be able to see the benefits of Pinterest marketing a little clearer. It's nearly impossible to ignore the success of Pinterest with stats such as these. Like, over 80% of the content on Pinterest is repinned. You can't ignore this. Like, maybe you didn't do it before, like Bridget, but if you just start now, you definitely might benefit out of it, because it seems like it's facts. 2 in 5 customers have purchased an item after pinning, repinning, or liking it on Pinterest. Today I know I have a good friend of mine, Eve. She just she sells great jewelry, and she wants to get benefit out of this webinar, and she has a good website, and why not to utilize with Pinterest, right? Okay, learn the basics. Create a Pinterest marketing strategy. Guys, it's not just having, honest to God, we've been telling this. I know Patty Simone, Karen Yankovic, who was like my right and left arms. Okay, difficulty login. Sharon, you have a difficulty logging in Pinterest? Okay, tell me more. But again, like what we always say, it's not just having a Facebook page that matters. It's not like, you can have a Facebook page, you can have a Facebook profile, you can have Twitter, but if you're really not strategizing it right, it's not going to work on your behalf. It's, in life, honestly, we strategize everything. If you don't have a good strategy, you couldn't even survive in life, right? So how you think you just having like magically having a Facebook page, magically having a Twitter account gonna work itself? No. That's why we work really hard as social media strategists, and we try to make a difference for us, for you, for the whole world. Because It's not rocket science, but it needs a good strategy. And every social media medium, including Pinterest, has need to be strategized. And measure your Pinterest performance. It's good. You can do analytics with Pinterest, and you can see where you are, and you can see if you have any um, progress by the time. And again, determine what pins you should be pinning to get the most engagement. Keep in mind colorful things, the verticals, good content, people, 88%, like, I mean, sorry, 80% of the users are female. Guys, females are shopping, because be honest with yourselves. Men, you're more cautious, but women, we just go all out and purchase something we like. Make your pins pretty. Why not? And you get recognized, but don't just pin pretty pictures. You definitely need to have a link. If you have a good link with a good info in the back end, landing site, then it's valuable. Optimize your Pinterest profile, which means optimization with everything, like have a good website, good information on your Twitter account, your Facebook, connect them, optimize everything Pinterest makes available out there. And you can now promote pins such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. They're all now like, back in good old days, it was like once you talk, it just kind of had reach out to thousands and thousands of people. Now they kind of like limit the visibility. Why? Because they want them to pay. They want you to pay them. So you will be found, you will be heard. Again, Pinterest has that option too. You can promote pins and avoid the Pinterest sins. What I mean with that, there's some good things that you don't want to do. What are those? Be sure your pins link to something. Like, don't make just one photo. And if you do that, just have a blog, because you want them to connect with you, and invest quality time to interest, so you're posting quality content, not just for the sake of it. Don't do that. Have a strategy, invest time, and I know time is money, but again, if you have a good page, if you do that right, why not ending up selling your services, your products, and making the first boards on your profile irrelevant to your audience is just as bad as not having any boards at all. Don't just open up an account and don't leave it abandoned. Definitely put something, create a board, make it relevant, and have unique ways of promoting your business. In marketing overall, why I love social media, it's all about like socializing, guys. Again, and if you want to be found, if you need to be unique, and you need to have a why. Ask yourself, like, why they need to pick my business. What differentiates you? Like, why not Lisa? Why not Cheryl? But you. What differentiates you? Always find that, and always make it worth it. So as a conclusion, according to Pinterest co-founder and CEO Ben Silbermann, Pinterest is a place to plan the most important projects in your life. You remember? I mentioned to you, as much as professionals, we all have dreams. You can create those dreams in pinning those things, pin boards, and make them boards. Once you visualize it, you may just succeed, and you may just really reach out to your goals and your dreams. So again, from tattoo designs to your favorite recipes to wedding ideas, user profiles are overflowing with products, ideas, and projects. When it comes to marketing your business, capitalize on this aspect of Pinterest. inspire your audience to use your products and services in their lives, or just inspire them in general? If you inspire them in general, honestly, you will definitely end up engaging with them no matter what. If you use Pinterest correctly, it could be your products and services that users are pinning and purchasing. Why not? Why not? You can't ignore the fact. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Please, have any questions, please tell me before I wrap it up. Save yourself from Pinterest disaster. I told you this in between. And again, we have a great social media day coming up. But before that, I know June 1st, Karen Yankovic has a great webinar on LinkedIn. You can't miss that, because it's now not just LinkedIn, it's professionals and ahead of the game tips and good information Karen will provide. And June 15th, I will be with you again for Facebook pages. And thank you for attending. You can access to this and other valuable business building workshops and webinars are a perk of membership in the Mahwah Regional Chamber of Commerce. Guys, it's not just Mahwah, it's regional. So you can reach out to many valuable businesses through Mahwah Regional Chamber of Commerce. And again, those valuable, we call them not just webinars, but workshop series. Because at the end of the day, we'll have a great day, June 30th, social media day. We'll meet you at Sheraton, but it will be more information on our mahwah.com page soon. So thank you all for joining. I truly enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed too. I hope you get some information and good info and good facts with you once we're done. Again, I truly appreciate you all joining, and I hope to hear back from you in any formats. Again, let's just go back. That's me, and you can reach out to me on Twitter and Facebook. You can connect with me. I hope we'll connect on Pinterest, and I hope you will find good, valuable information on our accounts. Again, like my friends Karen Yankovic, you can find her on Pinterest as well. And Patty Smon, she is also my committee member on social media committee, and they're all on Pinterest as well. Again, thank you for joining us, and I truly appreciate your time. And we're wrapping it up. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and come back and join us on Mahwah Chamber. Have a great day, guys.